Rangers are through to the Europa League final. What a game, what a performance, one absolutely brilliant advert for Scottish football. I'm absolutely buzzing. The hairs are still on the back of my neck. I've been sweating. That game was a rollercoaster of emotions. An absolute, as I said, brilliant advert for Scottish football. But where do I start? But one thing I do want to say is please do smash that like button and do subscribe before we get into this analysis and match reaction to the absolute cracker, the 3-1 win against RB Leipzig. And let's be honest, RB Leipzig are a great outfield set. You look through that squad, every man for man, they are brilliant players, a very young squad, but great players. But Rangers did a number on them tonight. That's one thing I want to say. Formation-wise, it was kind of a 3 or a 5 at the back, however you want to describe it. Lundstrom dropped quite deep, and I love that. Lundstrom deep in any formation. I love Lundstrom in that back five. Lundstrom, for me, was my man of the match today. I thought Lundstrom, everything about him was absolutely brilliant, let alone before the goal. The goal just was the cherry on the cake, the icing on the cake. I don't know what the phrase was, but you know what I'm trying to say. Brilliant performance from him. But the thing is, we saw a different side of Rangers. One thing I said before the game is Rangers had to come out and dominate from the start, and they did. They went man for man. They went 3 up top, and they played against a 3 at the back. They really went for it, and they had to. By 25 minutes in, they've scored 2. It's absolutely amazing, but there was quite a few players that I want to shout out, quite a few players that I thought were very, very good. I do want to say, I thought Aribo played really well. Before he went off, I thought Aribo actually took the striker role actually quite well. Considering he missed that one big chance, I really liked him. He came deep when he needed to, and he ran the channels when he needed to. So shout out to him, because he's one person I think will be forgotten about for how early he did go off, let's be honest. It was about 45 minutes in, wasn't it? But Scott Wright, I thought, struggled in the game. But he did the job that he needed to. But Glenn Kamara, I thought, was integral again. I thought that midfield too, Ryan Jack, what a performance from him, and Glenn Kamara, them two together, I thought the tenacity, the energy, and the fight they showed. Because I think as soon as Ryan Jack went off, I thought they looked so much more vulnerable in that midfield. They looked so much more open, and it allowed RB Leipzig to break the lines. So I think that just highlighted what a good game Ryan Jack had. I thought Goldson was good. I thought Bassi struggled, but I think in moments overall, I think he had a good game. I think he just struggled in certain moments, certain passages of play. I think he struggled with Nkunku when he kept coming across, or even when Danny Olmo went down his side a couple of times. But Tavernier, you know what he's going to do. Top goal scorer in the Europa League. What a performance. But overall, Rangers have simply done a number there. They've soaked up pressure. They took their moments. They literally, it was phases. All of a sudden, it was as if they knew exactly what they're doing. They pressed as a team, they moved forward as a team, and then they sat back and soaked up pressure. And it was a flick of a switch. Next thing you know, the whole team are forward. I thought that was the best part about that. They showed fight to come back after. When you saw that Nkunku goal, let's be honest, everyone had the fear of a similar situation to Man City yesterday. I thought, okay, that's it now. The mental state now, that's where that comes into it. But I thought Rangers showed the fight, the determination to carry on going and to get that next goal. The mental strength to do that is worth, it's a round of applause just for that on its own. But what a performance. Every single one of those players should be proud of themselves. I thought Barisic didn't have the best of games, but it's difficult when you've got Henriks and Olmo coming down that right-hand side, so I do feel for him. I thought, and especially when you know Ryan Kent's going to be left forward, I thought Ryan Kent was good. He didn't have as much of an influence as he usually does, but I still think he had a good enough influence. Just because he didn't score and he only got 1 assist, I can't believe I'm saying it was not as much of an influence. He did play very well. But they soaked up the pressure, they did what they needed to. They kept Leipzig to only 2 shots on target. Leipzig, one of the best outfits in Europe. Two shots on target. But what a performance, what a game. I can't believe it. And I'll tell you now, I don't know who the favourites are for the final, but as I said before, Frankfurt need to be worried. The sides that Rangers have beaten now in this competition, just wow. I know Frankfurt have beaten Barcelona, and Frankfurt have also beaten West Ham, but Rangers have beat Dortmund, they've beaten Leipzig, Braga. Some serious performances and some big moment players in that team, and anyone would be worried against this Rangers side, because not only have Rangers dominated this game when they needed to, a lot of people say they didn't because they didn't have as much of the ball. They had more shots on target, and I think that is what. Yes, they soaked up pressure, but the actual chances they created, they could have scored more, and they probably should have scored more. Aribo probably should have got a goal in that first half and finished it off very early on. It could have been about half an hour in, maybe 40 minutes in, and the game could have been killed. Really, let's be honest. But wow, Goldson was amazing. But for me, man of the match has to be Lundstrom. Lundstrom, Tavernier and Ryan Jack, the three of them together. Just wow. Simply wow. And Bronkhorst, he's done it again. I can't fault him. And in moments I have questioned his decisions. And in the game I did think, oh, some questionable decisions starting Scott Wright. But in the end, they got the win. So I can't fault him. The fact that this team have played 60 games already this season and they're doing so well, and the energy they're still showing and they're still fighting. The Europa League is theirs to lose now. That they've got the momentum. And who'd have thought it? As I said, what an advert for Scottish football, and I will definitely be reacting to that final. Don't you worry, I'm absolutely buzzing for it. What a performance. I hope you can see how buzzing I am after that game. Wow. But yeah, what a game. What an advert. Overall, 3-1 game. Absolutely brilliant. 4 goals. Jeez. As a neutral, absolutely brilliant, but yeah. Wow, but let me know, guys, what you thought of the game. Let me know who your man of the match was. Please do smash the like button and do subscribe. What a game of football, and Rangers are through to the final against Frankfurt, and we're all buzzing. But yeah, BucketHatSam over and out. Thank you guys for watching.